Welcome back to Building Your Podcast Website, a course by Podcast Liftoff. Now, in this course add-on, I want to tell you about a relatively new feature added to Castos that allows you to create nicer looking subscribe and podcast homepages. So what we're going to do in this video is create those pages using the page builder Elementor and the templates that come with Seriously Simple Podcasting in WordPress. If you are not familiar with Elementor, it is a free page builder with a pro add-on. We're going to be using the free version here. So I'm going to go to Plugins, Add New. I will search for Elementor, and we will install the Elementor website builder. We'll activate it. This is going to bring us to a guide page. We'll just X out of that. Now, one of the nice things about the theme that we're using, Astra, is that it works with Elementor really nicely. So you can see here that we have some new sections, Elementor and templates. This isn't a full Elementor tutorial, but I do want to point out these sections because they will come in handy later. What I want to do next is go to Podcasts Extensions, because that is where we'll be able to import some Elementor templates. You'll only see this if you have Elementor and Seriously Simple Podcasting installed. You'll also get this notification once you do that. So we'll dismiss that. Then we'll click Import Templates. All right, so now the templates have been added to our Elementor template library. We have two here, landing page and subscribe page. So let's go ahead and go to our pages. We already have a page called subscribe, so let's click on that. All right, and we haven't opened this page in the new block editor yet, but we're going to click edit with Elementor. Once we do that, we'll be brought to the Elementor page builder. So we have all of this information here, which we are going to get rid of. And then we're going to click the folder icon in the middle of our screen here. This will allow us to look through the pre-built page templates that Elementor has available to us. You can see we have a few free ones, and then there are some that require the pro version of Elementor. If I click My Templates, I can grab one of the imported templates from Seriously Simple Podcasting. In this case, we'll do the podcast subscribe page. I'll click Insert. We will import the document settings, so we'll click Yes. And now we have a great starting point for our website, for our subscribe page. So we can click here, the number way to stay connected to, all right, TIL podcast. And we want to change the colors here, right? Because there's not great contrast going on. Or conversely, we can also just change the, we can also change the styles of the section. So I just right clicked, and if we click right click and go to edit section, we can go to style, and we can set the color to white. Looks like we have a gradient going on here. That's pretty nice. Let's make it, yeah, let's go ahead and just make this all white. So we'll just change this to a classic background color, and it's white. Now we want to make sure that we could see the text. We don't have a set text color here. It looks like those are set by each individual module. So we can change that too. We'll change that to black. And then we maybe want some copy here. So we could say something to the effect of, what did you learn today on TIL podcast? You'll get bite-sized lessons every day. And then we have the subscribe buttons. These subscribe buttons are automatically generated based on what you have in your Seriously Simple Podcast settings. So once you submit to all of the directories, you get those URLs. You can place them in the distribution section of the Serious to Simple Podcasting plugin. And then these will be auto-generated for you. If we click on the settings, you can change the content if you have more than one podcast. We do not. And then you can change some of the attributes of the row here. So those are our buttons. They're automatically generated. Below we have, we publish weekly. Actually, we publish daily, right? We publish daily at, let's just say 7 a.m. Eastern. 7 a.m. Eastern time. All right, then we have follow us here. So these will be social icons. We're going to want to change the style, right? We want the primary color to be darker. Let's make them dark blue. We'll make the secondary color white. Actually, let's reset that so that there's no primary or secondary colors. And it'll just use the branding of each social network. So here we can add our social icons. You can add a bunch of different ones if you'd like. We'll just keep these and then be our guest. Join us on the show. This would be a link to a contact form. We don't have one of those right now, but you can imagine that we could add one easily. All right, so what did you learn today? Let's reset that text color. And so now we have a pretty good subscribe page. And again, this with Elementor, it's super flexible. So you can do things like customize the color to match your branding. And then, of course, adjust the text colors to match so that they look halfway decent. And then once you get everything the way you want it to look, you can save this page. So I'm just going to go back and make this a more, we'll say lighter background here so that things look a little bit better. And I don't really have any, let's say, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. And then again, we'll want to change the style. All right, and then we can click update. And we can get out of here. So we'll exit to dashboard. Oh, we could have clicked view page there. And then if we view this on the front end, we have a nice, clear subscribe page. Now, the next thing we want to do is let's create a home page for our actual podcast. So instead of just having a list of episodes, we can make something that's a little bit more user-friendly. So I'm going to go to New Page. We'll call this Welcome. And we will edit with Elementor. And for the template we want to import here, we're going to do landing page. We'll import the document settings again. And once the template is loaded, we have a nice starting point for a homepage. We have the latest episode displaying here. We've got the most recent episodes. We have some information about the show, the host names, and we have a call to action to stay connected, as well as a little bit of a footer. Ample opportunity for the visitors to subscribe. So let's go ahead here and we'll just add welcome to the TIL podcast. This is a daily podcast that teaches you bite-sized, let's say lessons directly in your favorite podcast player. All right, so and then let's, I'm going to make this black, add a little bit of contrast here. Can we center this? We can. I'll do the same thing here, right? We want to center this. And make it black. If we wanted to, we could change the colors. I don't know why this is red. I'll just set that back to black. All right, so we have our hero welcome section. We have our subscribe buttons. We'll keep those the same. Latest episode, recent episode about the show. Again, I don't have any copy prepared here, but I would recommend that you prepare some more pleasant copy than just a couple of sentences. We can set the image here. I'll set this to our image artwork or our podcast artwork. And then you can add more text here. Meet the hosts. This is a 2-column layout. And I am only one host. So let's go ahead and delete this column. So we'll delete these columns. We can just click on the column and press the delete key. Really nice. We can add an image. Now, I don't have an image of myself uploaded here. I'll do that real quick. All right, so we have the image, host name, Joe Casabona, bio. Paste that in. And then we could also adjust the social media links if we want to. Okay, stay connected, join our newsletter. So we might want to embed a newsletter module here. Let's see, newsletter or subscribe maybe. We got subscribe buttons. There's no mailing list module. So if you have a mailing list, you can embed that form. There is a form module. That's a pro module though. So again, keep in mind that we are using the free version. So if you get the pro version, there are a lot more options available to you. For now, we'll just delete this one, though I would strongly recommend you have a mailing list for your podcast. Again, we publish daily at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Our social links, we'll change the name to TIL Podcast. Listen now. Let's just get rid of this copy. We'll say subscribe now instead. And then we can get rid of this copy. Now we have our buttons, our big old subscribe button, some repetition here. We can get rid of that. And let's go ahead and publish this page. All right, so the page is live, but it's not our home page yet. To do that, we need to go to the WordPress customizer. And then we'll go to homepage settings. We'll say our homepage displays a static page, and we'll choose the welcome page. If you want to, you can create a blog page, but Seriously Simple Podcasting automatically has this link to all episodes here. So we'll click publish, then we'll get out of this. And now our homepage is the welcome page. And that's how you can create a nice looking landing page for your podcast, as well as a great looking subscribe page using Elementor and the Seriously Simple Podcasting templates.